Hello. So magandang araw mga engineers. So ito yung solutions natin sa second pre-board ng math. So so bago niyo panoorin tong solutions na to, make sure na na-solve niyo muna yung pre-board sa math, no? So para mas mas matuto tayo sa mga sa mga questions na nahihirapan tayo and malaman natin mas solutions. So mas advantage natin to, no? Kasi itong math na to is very similar din sa February 2020. So itong math na to nga pala is yung board exam namin yung board exam last August 2019. So kung mapansin nyo yung math dito, ito yung madaling math, no? Madali lang yung mga questions karamihan dito. So wala namang mga mahihirap na na time rate problems, mga halos lahat is direct sub, mga simple formulas lang. So, let's start. So, number 1, what is the acceleration of a Formula 1 car that increases in velocity from 20 to 40 in 3 seconds? So, medyo madali lang itong 1, no? So, dito, VF is equals to, final velocity is equals to initial velocity plus acceleration times time lang. So, ilan yung final velocity? 40. Initial is 20 plus acceleration times time na 3 seconds. So, shift solve, bawa natin, 6.67 meter per second squared. So, the answer is letter B. So, kung ganyan, nakita nyo, automatic na may square yan. May square na talaga, may square yan, siguro na hindi lang naisulat ng examiner. So, huwag kayo magpapalito doon, guys, no? So, halos typo error lang yan. Kaya walang squared na nakasulat yan. So, number 2, a 10 kilogram block is raised vertically 3 meters. What is the change in potential energy? So, change in potential energy, alam natin is mgz. So, mass times gravity times elevation. So, ang mass natin is 10 kilogram. Then, G is 9.81 meter per second squared. So, ito pag pinag-multiply natin, kilogram times meter per second squared is Newton. So, times 3 meters. So, Newton to meter is joules. So, pag pinag-multiply natin yan, makukuha natin is 294.3 Newton to meter or joules. So, the answer is C. So, first two questions pa lang, madali na, no? Okay, next. Number 3. An MRT travels between two terminals 1 kilometer apart at a minimum time of 1 minute. If the MRT cart accelerates and decelerates at 3.4 per second squared starting from rest at the first terminal and coming to stop at the second terminal, determine the minimum speed. So itong problem na to, naulit lang to, no? Yung question sa February 2020 board exam. So ito, nandito rin siya sa August 2019. So ibig sabihin pala may mga problems na nauulit. So itong number 3, meron tayong Danes formula dito. So recall lang natin yung Danes formula natin dito. So Danes formula of minimum speed for accelerating but so Danes of minimum speed for accelerating and decelerating bodies between two terminals. So, ginagamit to sa condition na to, no? So D is equals to V minimum times time minus V minimum over acceleration. So ilan yung distance natin? So ang distance natin is 1 kilometers or 1,000 meters. So is equals to V minimum. Then time natin is 60 seconds minus V minimum over acceleration na 3.4 meter per second squared. So makuha natin V minimum dito is 18.31 meter per second. So times 3,600 seconds per hour, per 1 hour, then times 1 kilometer per 1,000 meters. So makuha natin dito is 65.96 kilometer or kph pala. kph. So the answer is letter B, 66. So medyo mahaba yung may hindi ko napapakita yung long solution yan, no? So or paano na-derive tong formula na to. So direct sub na lang yan sa kahit anong problem na may condition na ganyan. Then next, number 4, a plain steel bar 20 meter long is bent to form a closed plane area. So inaanap dito, determine the largest area possible. So para to number 4, guys. So inaanap natin dito yung largest area. So medyo ano lang to, no? So para makuha natin yung largest area kasi ng figure na to, kasi ito yung plain steel bar natin, 20 meters long. So kapag finorm natin to into closed space, so ito siya 20 meter long. So binent down natin to form a closed plane area. So para maging closed plane siya, syempre, ang mabubuo natin dyan, guys, is circle. So kung binent natin siya sa closed plane area. So syempre itong bar natin, itong 20 meters, itong 20 meters natin ito. So hindi, parang ganito pala siya itsura niya, guys, no? So hindi siya paano. Bar pala siya. So parang pa ganito. So syempre pag binend natin, parang ganito yung magiging kalabasan niya, no? So parang ganyan. So neglect na natin, guys, yung yung ano niya, itong width ng bar. So therefore ang length ng bar is equal dun sa circumference ng circle. So ang length, ang circumference ng circle is 2 pi r or pi times diameter. So ilan ba yung length natin? So 20, no? So length natin is 20. So 20 is equals to pi d. So makuha natin diameter is 20 over pi. So ano ba yung nabuo niyang form? So circle, no? So area is equals to pi over 4 d squared. So pi over 4 times to 20 over pi squared. So makuha natin dyan is 31.83 square meter. So the answer is letter A. So take note, guys, no, sa kapag may bar ka na binend mo to form a closed plane area, so yung largest area na makukuha natin is always yung area ng circle. Then yung conditions is length is equal to circumference ng circle. So next, problem number 5, the ratio of two numbers is 5:6. If smaller number is 70, what is the larger number? So ito ating pinakamadaling question dito, no? So 5/6. Siyempre smaller yung nasa taas, 70 divided by x. So, x is equal to ilan? So, 84. The answer is letter D. The next, number 6. So, ito thermal efficiency. So, tandaan natin ang maximum thermal efficiency is yung efficiency ng Carnot cycle. So, 1 minus TL over TH. So, maximum na nalagay natin. So, tandaan nyo ang maximum efficiency, yung efficiency ng Carnot cycle, 1 minus TL over TH. So, 1 minus 340 plus 460. So, gawin muna natin absolute. So, 1540 plus 460. Makukuha natin dyan is 60%. So, the answer is letter B. The next, number 7, find the maximum profit given the following profit versus production function for a certain commodity. So, may given na function of P, ay yung P with as a function of X, where P is the profit and X is unit of production. So, paano itong guys? Itong number 7. So, so meron tayong formula ng profit. So, 200,000 minus X minus 1.1 over 1 plus X. So, raised to 8 yan, no? So, ibig sabihin yan, raised to 8 yan. So, kapag dinerivative natin to with respect to X, so 200,000, derivative niyan is 0, minus X is 1, minus ito, derivative natin. So, 8 times 1.1 over 1 plus X raised to 7 times yung derivative pa nitong nasa loob. So, times negative 1.1 over 1 plus X. Then, may mag-i-square dyan. So, then equate natin sa 0. So, pag in-equate natin sa 0, then i-shift solve natin para makuha yung X natin. So, shift solve na 0 minus 1 minus 8 times 1.1 over 1 plus X raised to 7 times negative 1.1 over 1 plus X squared equals 0. Shift solve mo natin 0.3713. So 0.3713. So makukuha natin yung maximum profit. So substitute lang natin sa P. So P 200,000 minus 0.3713 minus 1.1 over 1 plus 0.3713 raised to 8. So makukuha natin dyan is 200,000 pa rin. Halos 200,000. So the answer is letter A. So ganyan lang yan. No? Pag sinahanap is maximum profit, so first, gagawin mo muna, i-derivative mo yung formula ng profit, equate mo sa 0, then makukuha mo yung X, yung function. Then, pag nakuha mo, i-substitute mo ulit dun sa formula, makukuha mo na yung maximum profit. So dito guys, ang shortcut lang natin, may shortcut tayo dito, no? So kapag yung gantong problem kasi laging lumalabas to, no? Yung may equation ka na ganto. So pag nakakita ka gantong problem, ang iniiba lang nila dito itong 200,000, minsan ginagawa na ng 300,000, 250,000, etc. etc. So ang sagot na kagad, yung itong first term dito. Yan na kagad yung sagot dyan sa choices. So, kapag 200,000 to, 200,000 ang sagot dito. Kapag 300,000 to, 300,000 ang sagot dito. So, yan yung shortcut natin dyan, guys. Para hindi na kayo mag-solve. So, next, number 8. The cost of a product is a function of the quantity X of the products given by the relation. What is the quantity for which the cost is minimum? So, medyo madali lang to, no? number 8. So, C of x is equals to x squared minus 4,000x plus 50. So, syempre, derivative lang natin, C prime is equals to 2x minus 4,000. Then, saka natin equate sa 0 ulit. Then, shift solve mo to. So, makuha natin dito, x is equals to 2,000. So, yan na yung sagot. So, hinahanap dito quantity. So, yung quantity na x. So, kung hinahanap naman dito is yung mismong cost, substitute mo pa tong 2,000 dito sa formula. Kaso, ang hinahanap lang kasi is quantity. So, ito na kagad yung sagot. So, ganun guys. So, pag hinahanap yung cost, ang gagawin mo, substitute mo pa tong 2,000 dito sa equation. Or kapag hinahanap is minimum cost or maximum cost. So, dito may shortcut rin tayo sa number 8, no? So, pag kinalky natin, so pwede tayong gumamit ng direct derivative na sa calcu. So, type lang natin yung formula, x squared minus 4,000x plus 50. Then, mag-type tayo dito ng mga choices. Dapat yung, pag nag-type tayo dito ng mga choices, trial and error sa mga choices, dapat yung magiging sagot is equal to 0. So, ito dapat, mas satisfy niya to. So, try natin yung 1,000. So, negative 2,000 yung sagot. So, mali. So, try natin tong 1,500. Mali na kaga. Nagkamali. Ito. So, try natin tong 1,500. So, negative 1,000. So, mali pa rin. So, try naman natin yung letter B. So, 2,000. So, magiging 0 ang sagot dito. Yan. So, ibig sabihin yun na kagad yung sagot kung saan mag-0 yung function or yung equation. So, next. Number 9. What the work done in pushing a fluid across a boundary is known as, so basta pushing a fluid, so ang sagot dyan is letter D, flow energy. So 10, determine the outside diameter of the hollow tube that will carry a tensile load of 500 at a stress of 140 megapascal. Assume the wall thickness to be 1/10 of the outside diameter. So number 10. So, paano to guys? So, may nasolve na ata tayong ganito dati sa ano, no? So, parang nauulit lang tong problem na to eh. Actually, so stress is equals to force over pi over 4 dO squared minus di squared. So, kunin muna natin si dO. So, dO natin is equals to di plus 2t. So, hinanap natin dito yung dO. So, kunin mo na si di is equals to dO minus 2t. So, ang thickness kasi natin is 1/10, 1/10 daw ng outside diameter. So, substitute natin. So, dO is minus 2 times 1/10 ni dO. So, ito yung substitute natin sa di dito. So, substitute natin. So, stress is 140 megapascal. So, Newton per mm squared yan is equals to force na 500 kilonewton. So, gawin natin Newton. 500,000 Newton divided by pi over 4 times outside diameter squared minus inside diameter. So, dO minus 2/10 dO. So, ito siya. 2/10 dO squared. So, makukuha natin shift solve. So, by shift solve, 140, 500,000 pi over 4 times alpha x squared minus alpha x minus 2/10 alpha x squared. So, shift solve, makuha natin dyan is 112.389. So, 112.389 mm. So, the closest answer dito is letter C, 113 mm. The next, number 11, determine the slope of the curve. So x squared plus y squared minus 6x plus 10y plus 5 is equals to 0 at 1 and 0. So medyo madali lang to number 11, no? So hinahanap lang yung slope. So dito, ang gagawin natin sa number 11, so x squared plus y squared minus 6x plus 10y plus 5 is equals to 0. So para makuha natin yung slope dito, so implicit differentiation natin. Ang slope kasi, y prime is equals to slope. So yan yung slope natin. So y prime or yung derivative ng y with respect to x. So, papalabasin natin yung y prime dito. So, gagamit tayo ng, so, both yung function kasi natin or formula natin or yung equation natin, both may x at saka y. So, gagamitin natin implicit differentiation. So, with respect to x. So, ito, sa x na tayo. So, derivative ng x is 2x plus derivative ng y, 2y. Then, saka tayo maglalagay ng y prime. Minus ito naman, derivative ng negative 6x minus 6. So, plus dito, derivative ng 10y. So, 10 times y prime plus ito namang 5 is 0. So, equals to 0. Then, i-factor out natin tong, factor out natin yung y prime dito. So, y prime 2y plus 10. Then, lipat natin dito sa kabila yung negative 2x. So, yung 2x. So, negative 2x. Then, itong 6. So, plus 6. Then, divide natin both sides by 2y plus 10. So, ma-cancel. Matitira ditong y prime is ito. So, ang gawin natin, i-substitute natin tong so, at 1 and 0. So, negative 2 times 1 plus 6 over 2 times 0 plus 10. So, ang sagot dito, so negative 12 or negative or 4 pala, 4 over 10 is 2 over 5. So, ito na sagot, 2 over 5. Letter A. So, next, number 12. So, the arc length equal to the radius of the circle is, ang sagot dito sa, sa 12. So, letter C, 1 radian. The next, 13. So, an open box is to be constructed from a 12 by 12 inch piece of cardboard by cutting away squares of equal size from the four corners and folding up the sides. So, determine the size of the cutout that maximizes the volume of the box. So, paano itong number 13? So, halimbawa, ito yung box natin, no? Ito yung ito yung cardboard. So, ang gumawa daw siya ng open box by cutting away squares of equal size sa lahat ng corner. So, sa apat na corners, so nag-cut siya ng equal squares. So, syempre, pag tinayo mo yan, pag tinanggal mo to, magiging siya, open box, no? Pag inayos mo yung mga sides niya. So, with yung dimension ng box, so assume natin na, yung dimension ng square, assume natin na x. So, x. So, yung cardboard natin initially is merong 12 inch. Then 12 inch din dito. So, syempre, itong itong pag nag-cut ka, so 12 minus 2x na to. So, ito is 12 minus 2x. So, itong pag nag-cut out ka ng square dito sa magkabilang gilid, yung magiging na niya, initial length is 12 minus 2x. So, hinahanap natin kasi yung volume yung size nung cutout, nung open box. So, hinahanap natin yung volume ng open box. So, syempre, volume ng open box is equals to, so, 12, so, volume ng open box, so, ilan na yung volume ng open box dito? So, 12 minus 2x. So, kung mapapansin nyo, ito na kasi yung box natin, no? So, ito na yung box natin. So, medyo litan natin. So, ito is 12 minus 2x. So, ito rin is 12 minus 2x. So, ito, height niya is puro x na. So, magiging volume natin is 12 minus 2x times 12 minus 2x times yung height na x. So, length times width times height. So, pag pinag-multiply natin lahat, so 144x minus 48x squared plus 4x cubed. So, ang derivative natin, so para makuha natin maximum volume, so magiging 144 minus 96x plus 12x squared. So, equate natin sa 0 ngayon. Then, saka natin makukuha yung x. So, ito yung dimension ng cutout. So, equal to 2. Then, saka natin i-substitute itong 2 dun sa formula ng volume para makuha natin yung volume ng open box. So, 12 minus 2 times 2. So, ganun din. 12 minus 2 times 2 times 2. So, makuha natin dito is 128. So, 128. The answer is letter A. So, next, number 14. What is the unit of pressure in the SI system? So, Pascal. So, next. Find the rate of change of area of a square with respect to its side when x is equal to 5. So, rate of change ng area. So, area is equals to s squared. Diba? Area ng square is equals to s squared. Yan yung formula. So, rate of change. So, derivative lang natin yung a. So, a prime is equals to 2 times side. So, 2, yung side natin is 5. So, 2 times 5 is equals to 10. Yun na kagad yung sagot. The answer is letter B. The next. So, 16 tayo. A submarine missile was fired with a speed of 100 feet per second in a direction of 300 above the horizontal. Calculate the maximum height to which it rises in feet. So, anong formula natin ng maximum height? So, sa projectile motion, so H is equals to VO sine ng theta squared over 2G. So, yung angle natin dito, so ito yan, yung angle natin, itong 3, itong 300 dito. So, actually, ano yan, no? 30 degrees. So, minsan may mga ganyang typo, no? Yung degrees na gagawa nilang 0. So, yun yung nakakapag-confuse sa estudyante. Or sa nag-e-exam, sa examinees. So, i-assume natin na kapag unreasonable na yung given, so assume natin na may error na doon. So VO natin is 100 feet per second squared or feet per second times sine ng 30 degrees squared divided by 2 times 32.2. So lalabas dito is 300. So ayan to. So 38.82 feet. So the answer is letter D. So next, 17. If Josh can do the job in X days and James in Y days, how long will they finish the job working together? So, itong 17. So, si Josh, 1 over X. So, dun tayo sa case 1 ng work problems, no? So, hinahanap natin yung 1 over in total time nila. So, plus yung kay James is 1 over Y is equals to 1 over total. So, hinahanap natin dito yung total. So, yan na lang natin to. Pagsamahin lang natin tong dalawa, no? So, paano to? So, pagsamahin lang natin tong dalawa. So, XY. So, XY. Then, gagawin lang natin. So, matitira dito is XY divided by X is Y. Times 1 is Y. Plus ito naman is XY divided by Y is X. Times 1 is X. So, is equals to 1 over total. So, kapag nireciprocal natin, magiging total is equals to, so pagbalik rin lang natin yan, XY over X plus Y. So, ito na yung sagot. So, the answer is letter C. So, next, number 18, determine the absolute value of 3 plus 4i. So, absolute value, pwede lang, so, pag absolute value kasi, so absolute value, abs is equals to, so square root lang. So, square root lang ng a squared plus b squared. So, magiging square root ng 3 squared. So, ito kasing complex number natin, a plus bi yan, no? So, yung A dyan, yung 3. Yung B dyan, yung 4. So, magiging sagot dyan is 5. So, yan na yung sagot. So, the answer is letter C. So, may shortcut naman tayo dyan, no? So, shortcut natin, calcu na lang kaagad. So, calcu. So, meron tayong abs sa calcu. So, mode complex. Then, meron tayong abs sa calcu. So, abs ng i-type mo lang itong complex number na to. So, 3 plus 4i. So, pakita natin sa calcu. Mode complex. So, meron tayong abs dito. Shift. So, shift height. So, ito. Ito yung tinatawag nating abs. So, ito yung absolute value na yan. So, abs 3 plus 4i. So, sagot dyan is 5. So, equals 5. The next, number 19. 5 years ago, the father is 3 times as old as his son. 10 years from now, the father will be twice as old as his son. How old is the son 12 years from now? So, paano to guys? So, isa-isa lang natin itong number 19. So, 5 years ago, father X or father F is 3 times as old as his son, 3S. So, since 5 years ago, mag-minus ka dito ng 5. Then, mag-minus ka kay S ng 5. So, wag nyo kalimutan yung parenthesis dito. No? Then, 10 years from now, so the father will be twice as old as his son. So, since may 10 years from now dyan, magpa-plus ka ng 10. Magpa-plus ka rin ng 10 kay son. So, wag nyo kalimutan yung parenthesis. So, how old is the son 12 years from now? So, paano to? So, i-arrange lang natin tong equation 1. So, arrange lang natin tong equation 1, no? So, ito is magiging F minus 5 is equals to 3S minus 15. So, magiging F minus 3S is equal to negative 10. So, ito yung equation 1 natin. Equation 1. Then, ito naman, ayusin rin natin tong pangalawa. So, f plus 10 is equals to 2s plus 20. So, magiging f minus 2s is equal to, so 10. So, ito yung equation 2. So, i-mode 5-1 natin. Mode 5-1. So, makuha natin value ng f at saka value ng s. So, mode 5-1 natin. Mode 5-1. Yung equation 1 at 2. So, so 1, yung coefficient pala na, no? 1 minus negative 3. So, or negative 3 pala. Negative 3, then negative 10. Then 1, negative 2, and 10. So, 50 and 20. So, hinahanap kasi natin dito is yung edad ni sun. So, 20. So, dito tayo. So, sun is equals to 20. Then, sabi niya kasi 12 years from now. So, mag-add ka pa dito ng 12. So, mag-add ka pa dyan, guys. Mag-add pa kayo dyan ng 12. So, plus. So, plus 12. So, ang sagot dito is 32 years old. So guys, huwag kayo malilito, no? Mamaya 20 kagad ang sagot natin. So, sayang naman yung question. So, since wag nyong kakaligtaan to, no? Sinabi niya kasi 12 years from now, so mag-add pa tayo ng 12 dyan. The next 20, what is the output over input? So, alam natin yung lahat, efficiency. So, hindi naman siya depreciation, hindi naman siya deficiency, hindi siya rate of return. So, efficiency. So, next 21, at the point of inflection where x is equals to a. So, sagot sa 21, guys. So, syempre, alam natin na sa point of inflection, kapag point of inflection kasi, double derivative ng a is equals to 0. So, ito yung ano ng point of inflection. So, dito kasi first derivative is equals to 0. So, mali. So, first derivative is greater than 0. Mali rin. So, mali rin kasi pwede rin siya mag-less than 0. So, ito rin mali. So, D. So, ito yung sagot. F sub of F prime A is not equal to 0. So, may value yan, guys, kapag point of inflection. So, ang 0 value lang dyan, yung double derivative ng A. So, 22. As x increase uniformly at a rate of 0.001, at what rate is the expression 1 plus x squared increasing when x is equals to 4? So, ang natin dito is 1 plus x squared. So, kahit i-type lang natin ito sa calcu, guys, no? So, d over dx 1 plus x squared at x is equals to 4, then multiply by 0.001. So, equals, so type lang natin sa calcu yan, guys. So, type natin 1 plus x squared, then x is equals to 4 times 0.001. So, ang sagot dito is 8 times 10. So, ang sagot dito, guys. Ay, nagkamali na para tayo dito. So, 1 plus x squared. Nakalimutan natin yung parenthesis, guys. So, wait. So, erase na lang natin to. So, calculate natin. So, nakalimutan natin si parenthesis. equals, so ito ang sagot, 0.01. So letter B. The next, 23. A kite is flying 100 feet above the ground, moving in a strictly horizontal direction at a rate of 10 feet per second. How fast is the angle between the string and the horizontal changing when there is 300 feet of string out? So, paano tong number 23? So, halimbawa, ito yung kite, no? So, ito yung kite natin. So, ay, ito yung naghahawak ng kite. Ito yung tao. So, ito yung kite, yung, ito yung kite natin. Then, syempre, meron siyang height na 100 feet above the ground. So, ito, 100 feet. Then, so ito yung distance niya from horizontal, no? So, assume natin ito is x. So, then, may hinahanap kasi dito, how fast is the angle between the string and horizontal changing? So, hinahanap natin itong, so meron tayong theta dyan. So, ang hinahanap natin yung how fast is the angle. So, ibig sabihin yung time rate. So, yung rate of change ng angle. So, d theta with d over dt. So, yan yung hinahanap natin dito, guys. So, paano natin makukuha yan? So, meron tayong given dito. Meron tayong horizontal direction at a rate of 10 feet per second. Yung change ng x with respect to time. So, ito. Meron tayo ditong dx over dt is equal to 10. So, kunin natin to. So, paano natin makukuha? So, unang gagawin natin, syempre, kunin muna natin yung formula na gagamitin natin. So, ang gagamitin nating formula dito, so tangent ng theta is equals to, so magpo-formulate ka ng, para makuha mo kasi itong d theta over dt, magpo-formulate ka ng formula ni theta. So, ang pinakamadaling formula, tangent theta is equals to opposite. So, ang opposite niya is 100 over hypotenuse. So, ang hypotenuse na, or over adjacent, ang adjacent natin is x. So, theta natin dito is equals to arctan ng 100 over x. So, ito yung kailangan nating i-derivative. So, syempre, kunin muna natin yung value ni x. So, para makuha natin yung d theta over dt, so, d theta over dt, derivative natin to. So, derivative with respect to x, no? Arctan ng 100 over x. At x is equals to, so anong value ng x dito? So, pwede natin makuha itong value ni x by using, so x is equals to square root ng, so may given kasi tayong 300 feet. So, may given tayong 300 feet dito. So, 300. So, pwede natin makuha si x. So, 300 squared minus 100 squared. So, ang x natin is 282.84. So, yan yung substitute natin dito sa x dito, 282.84. So, dapat yung magiging sagot is, so, dito, yung magiging sagot is, so, type na natin sa calcu. So, arctan ng 100 over x. So, at x, 282.84. Oo nga pala, no? Dapat naka-radian tayo. Radian. So, ito. Ay, wait, guys, may nakalimutan pala tayo dito, no? So, times dx over dt pa pala. So, times dx over dt. So, dx over dt. So, itong dx over dt natin is 10. So, magiging sagot dito is, so, ilan ba magiging sagot dito? Then, times 10 pa natin yung sagot natin, guys. Times 10. So, syempre, di ba, derivative ng x with respect to time pa. So, yung derivative pa ng x with respect to time. Kasi with respect to time yung angle natin eh. So, negative 0.011. So, negative 0.011. So, itong negative 0.011 equal yan sa negative 1 over 90. So, ito yung sagot. Letter A. So, ito example rin natin to sa ano no, sa differential calculus to lecture natin. The next 24, how do you call the invested amount needed at the beginning of operations? So, and permits the enterprise to begin. So, dyan pa lang alam na natin yung sagot na initial working capital. Letter B. So, next 25, another name for derivative. So, pag derivative, yan rin is differential coefficient. Next, 26, which of the following are the solutions to the following y triple prime minus 3y double prime plus 3y prime minus y is equals to 0. So, kung sulat natin yan, y triple prime minus 3y double prime plus 3y prime minus y is equals to 0. So, parang ano yan, no? So y cube minus 3y squared plus 3y minus yung y na lang dito is 1. So, or m na lang gamitin natin, no? Para hindi nakakalito yung m. M cube is 3m minus 3m squared plus 3m minus 1 is equals to 0. So, saka tayo gumamit ng mode 5, 4 sa calcu. So, mode 5, 4. So, type natin 1, negative 3, 3, and negative 1. So, 1. So, puro 1. Tatlong 1. So, m natin is equals. So, tatlong m natin dyan is equal to 1. So, syempre, ang sagot dito. So, which of the following are the solutions? So, e raised to x. So, ang magiging m natin kasi dito. So, ang magiging y para natin dito is equals to e raised to x plus, since naulit, so x e raised to x plus x squared e raised to x. So, ito yung solution nitong function na to. So, hanapin mo dito. So, sa number 1, e raised to x. So, tama. So, tama yung number 1. Number 2, x e raised to x. So, tama rin. Then, number 3, e raised to negative x. So, tama to. Tama to. Ito is mali. Since wala naman tayong e raised to negative x dito. So, ang sagot dito is 1 and 2 only. So, letter D. So, 1 and 2 only. 1 and 2 only. So, yun lang yung nakasatisfy, no? Yung statement 1 at saka statement 2. The next number, 27, water having a kinematic viscosity of flows in a 150 mm diameter steel pipe at a velocity of 4.5. So, hinanap dito yung Reynolds number. So, medyo madali lang itong 27, no? So, Reynolds number is equals to, so, VD over V. So, ilan yung velocity natin? So, VD over V. So, where V is kinematic viscosity. So, ang velocity natin, is 4.5. So, tandaan nyo, no? Velocity yung nasa taas. So, 4.5 meter per second times diameter, 150 mm. So, 0.15 meter divided by kinematic viscosity is 1.3 times 10 raised to negative 6 meters squared per second. So, makakancel itong meter squared. Then yung second. So, maging unitless. So, ang sagot dito is 519,231. The answer is letter C. The next 28, if a 12% compounded quarterly, how much is the effective rate? So, medyo madali lang itong 28, no? So, 1 plus I over n raised to n minus 1. So, substitute lang natin. So, ito yung effective rate. So, 1 plus, ang I natin is 0.12 divided by 4 raised to 4 minus 1. So, equal yan sa 12.55%. The answer is letter A. The next, 29. The volume of an enclosed gas varies inversely as the pressure. If a tank contains 10,000 cubic meters of gas under 20 pounds per inches squared pressure, what is the volume of gas under a pressure of 40 pounds per inches squared? So, medyo madali lang itong 29, no? So, 29, P1 V1 is equals to P2 V2. So, P1 natin is 10,000 times V1 is 20 is equals to P2 40 times V2. So, makuha natin V2 dito is 5,000 cubic meters. So, the answer is letter C. The next 30, a driver left Makati City to drive to San Fernando, La Union at 6:15 p.m. and arrive at 11:45 p.m. If he averaged 50 kph and stopped 1 hour for dinner, how far is San Fernando, La Union from Makati? So, paano to? So, madali lang to guys. Velocity is equals to distance over time lang. So, yung velocity natin is, so average niya, velocity niya is 50 kilometers per hour. So, 50 km per hour is equals to distance. So, distance divided by time. So, ano yung time ba niya? So, distance divided by, so, hinanap natin yung distance. So, yung time, hanapin muna natin. So, time kasi dito, so, and arrive at 11:45. So, 11:45 minus 6:15. So, 11:45 minus 6:15. So, ilan to? 11:45 minus 6:15. So, pwede natin i-type sa calc ito. So, i-type niya sa calc. So, pakita natin. So, 11:45 minus 6:15. So, ganyan mag-minus no dalawang time. So, pipindutin niyo to. So, equals 5 and 30 minutes. So, 5.5. So, time natin is 5.5 hours. Since nag-stop pa siya ng 1 hour for dinner, ma-minus natin yung 1 hour na yan. So, equals 4.5 hours. So, yan na yung gagamitin natin dito. So, 4.5 hours. Makuha natin yung distance. Makancel si R. So, distance natin dito is 225 kilometers. The answer is letter D. The next, 31. Which of the following number has 3 significant digits? So, syempre, letter B na kagad yan. The next, 32. Determine the area of triangle with sides of 5, 7, and 10. So, pwede tayong gumamit ng Heron's formula. So, Heron's formula, square root ng S times S minus A, S minus B, times S minus C. So, si S natin is 5 plus 7 plus 10 divided by 2. So, semi-perimeter ang tawag natin sa S eh. So, substitute lang. So, ilan to? 5 plus 7 plus 10 divided by 2. So, 11 yan. So, square root ng 11 times 11 minus, so, A natin is 5. So, kahit magkabalik-baliktad yan, okay lang. 11 minus, kahit magkabaliktad yan, tatlong yan, okay lang. So, 11 minus 7 and 11 minus 10. So, magiging sagot natin dito is, so, ang sagot, 16.248. So, wala namang yun nakalagay. So, letter A. The next, 33. So, sa 33, 7x squared plus 16x. So, sa pinakamadali to. So, 14x. So, 7x squared plus 16x. 14x plus 16. So, the answer is letter B. The next, 34. The equation y is equals to a1 plus a2x is an algebraic expression for which of the following choices? So, sa number 34, ang sagot dito, a straight line. The next 35, a perfect gas is expanded polytropically with an initial volume and temperature of 0.06 cubic meters and 147 degrees Celsius respectively. So if the final volume and temperature are 0.21 and 21 degrees Celsius respectively, what is the index expansion? So medyo madali lang din tong 35, no? So T2 over T1. So polytropic ano lang, no? Relation lang. V1 over V2 raised to n minus 1. So substitute. So T2 is 21 plus 273. Then T1 natin is 147 plus 273 is equals to V1. So 0.06. Then V2 is 0.21. So raised to n minus 1. So n makuha natin is 1.285. So letter B. The next, number 36, which of the following is part of the valence electron? So, ang valence electron, ito yung outer shell electrons. The next, 37, the velocity of an F1 racing car starting from rest is given by ds over dt is equal to 90t over t plus 10. So, what is the acceleration after an interval of 10 seconds? Paano itong 37, guys? So, velocity is equals to 90t over t plus 10. So, hinahanap natin yung acceleration, guys. So, acceleration kasi, so, ang acceleration is, di ba ang acceleration is derivative ng v with respect to time. So, derivative siya ng b with respect to time. So, anong gagawin natin? So, derivative lang natin yung equation. So, d with respect to time ng 90 over t plus 10 at t is equals to 10 seconds. So, t is equals to 10 seconds. So, type niyan sa calculator, makuha natin is 2.25 feet per second squared. So, the answer is letter B. So next, 38. Find the value of each interior angle of regular pentagon. So medyo madali lang to, no? So theta is equals to n minus 2 over n times 180. So 5 minus 2. So pentagon is 5 sides, no? So 5 minus 2 over 5 times 180 is 108 degrees. So next, 39. If a Ferrari travels at 15 meters per second and the trunk is banked 5 degrees, find the smallest radius it can travel so that the friction will not be necessary to resist sliding. So sa 39, medyo madali lang din to. So tangent theta, so banking formula tayo, banking curves formula. So tangent theta is equals v squared over gr. So tangent ng 5 degrees is equals to, yung velocity natin, yun yung 15 squared divided by g is 9.81 times radius. So, yan yung smallest radius. So, makuha natin r dito is 262.16 meters. Then 40, how do you call those product or services that are required to support human life and activities? So, kapag used to support, so automatic dyan, ang sagot dyan, guys, is letter A, necessity yan. So next, 41. A club has 21 members. In how many ways can a president, a vice president, and secretary be selected from the group if no member may hold more than one position? So paano yung 41? So sa 41, so madali lang to, no? So 21 members. So sa president, syempre, 21 pa yung pagpipilian. So kapag nakapag-elect na ng president, mababawasan na yung 21, maging 20 members na lang yung pagpipilian sa vice president. Then, pag nakapili ng vice president, so syempre, ang pagpipilian, nakapili ng vice at saka president, pagpipilian na sa secretary is 19 na lang. So 21 times 20 times 19 is 7,980. Letter D. So next, 42. The sum of 15,000 was deposited in an account earning 4% per annum compounded quarterly and will become 18,302.85. So what is the effective rate of interest per annum? So itong 42. So dito sa 42 kasi hinahanap lang dito is effective rate. So effective rate is equals to 1 plus I over n raised to n minus 1 lang yan. So 1 plus 4%, so 0.04 over, ilan siya? Quarterly. So quarterly kasi siya, so raised to 4 per annum compounded quarterly raised to 4 minus 1. So lalabas dyan is 4.06%. So the answer is letter A. The next, number 43, find the maximum area of rectangle inscribed in a semicircle of radius 5 inches if its base lies along the diameter of the semicircle. So, halimbawa, ito yung, so, area rectangle inscribed in a semicircle. So, ang semicircle ito, kalahati ng circle. So, yung area, yung rectangle daw nasa loob ng semicircle. Then, yung base niya nandun sa diameter ng circle, ng semicircle. So, yan yung itsura niyan. So, dito guys, kapag may nakita kayong ganito, area of rectangle inscribed in a semicircle. So, formula natin dyan, area ng rectangle is equal to radius ng circle squared. So, ilan yung radius ng circle na given? So, 5 inches. So, 5 inches squared is equals to 25. So, 25 inches squared. So, yan yung sagot kaagad, guys. So, shortcut formula natin yan. Area ng, kapag sinabing area ng rectangle na naka-inscribe in a semicircle. So, radius lang ng circle squared. So, hindi ko napapakita kung paano na-derive yung formula na yan. No? So, next, 44, determine the expected head loss per mile of a closed circular steel pipe with given inside diameter and friction factor when 5,000 gallons per minute of water flow under pressure. So, medyo madali lang to, no? Hinahanap lang natin dito yung head loss per length. So, per mile per length yan. So, head loss is equals to FLV squared over 2GD. So, FLV squared over 2GD. So, ang friction natin dyan, guys, is 0.03. So, ito, gagamitin natin Darcy equation for head loss. So, yun yung first assumption natin na gagamitin. So, ang length natin is, sabi niya kasi per mile. So, 1 mile. So, 1 mile is equal times 5 to 80 feet per mile. So, i-convert natin into feet, no? Then, times velocity. So, ilan yung velocity natin dito, guys? So, wala pa pala tayong velocity. So, guys, dito ang velocity natin. So, velocity kasi is equals to volume flow rate divided by area. So, ilan yung volume flow rate natin? So, 500 or 5,000 pala gallons per minute. Then, i-convert natin into foot cube. So, times 1 foot cube per 7.481 gallons. So, times 1 minute per 60 seconds. So, makancel si minute. Divided by area na pi over 4 times diameter. So, 24 inches divided by 12. So, para maging feet. So, squared yan, maging feet squared. So, makancel si feet squared. Si feet dito. So, maging feet na lang to, feet per second. So, velocity natin dito is 3.546 feet per second. So, ito yung sa-substitute natin dito. So, 3.546 feet per second divided by so, divided by 2 times, so 32.2 feet per second squared times, so ilan yung diameter natin? 24 inches. So, 24 divided by 12 para maging foot. So, ilan yung lalabas dito, guys? So, head loss per mile kasi to, no? So, dito, guys, ang lalabas is feet ang lalabas dito. So, naka-feet. So, naka-squared pala kasi itong diameter natin. So, maka-cancel dito si feet. Si second squared. So, feet second squared. So, then si feet dito. Since feet squared to, maka-cancel to. So, fit na lang matitira dito. So, ang head loss natin guys, head loss is equal to, so pag yan natin yan, 15.5 feet. So, the answer is letter C. The next, 45. So, an isosceles triangle has 10 cm base and a 10 cm altitude. Calculate the moment of inertia of the triangular area relative to a line parallel to the base and through the upper vertex in cm raised to 4. So, ito yung isosceles triangle natin. Hinahanap natin dito yung moment of inertia of the triangular area relative to a line parallel to the base through the upper vertex. So, ito yung line parallel to the base. So, with respect to dyan. So, syempre, hanapin natin yung center of inertia nitong nitong triangle natin. So, ito sa gitna. Ito yung pinaka center of inertia niya. So, di ba kapag dito sa taas, 2/3 ng height yan. Then, pag sa baba, 1/3 ng height. So, para makuha natin, gagamit tayo guys ng parallel axis theorem. So, parallel axis theorem, para makuha natin inertia with respect to the, parallel to the base through the upper vertex. So, it is equal to, so IC. So, ang IC natin yan yung inertia ng triangle. So, plus AD squared. So, guys, ang inertia ng triangle, recall lang natin. So, BH cube over 36. So, BH cube over 36 plus area. So, ang area natin is 1/2 base times height. Then times yung D. So, ang D natin, yan yung distance from the inner center of the triangle dun sa line kung saan natin siya. So, saan siya naka-relative yung moment of inertia. So, dahil dito sa upper vertex, so, ang distance natin is 2/3 h. So, 2/3 h squared. So, makuha natin dyan, BH cube over 36 plus 2/9. So, 2/9. So, 4 kasi ito, 4 over, so 9. 4/18 is 2/9. So, BH cube. So, pag pinagsama natin to 2/9 plus 1/36 is 1/4. So, 1/4. So, BH cube over 4. So, ito ang sagot natin. So, basically, pag-derive pa lang to ng formula, no? So, magiging sagot natin dito, I is equals to, so, BH cube over 4. So, ang base natin is 10 cm. Then, ang height natin is 10 rin. So, raised to 3 divided by 4. So, 2,500. So, the answer is letter B. So, guys, para mas madali, no? So, kabisaduhin nyo na lang. Kapag sinabing, yung hinahanap yung calculate the moment of inertia of triangular area relative to a line parallel to the base. So, line parallel to the base and through the upper vertex. So, ang gagamitin yung formula, ito, BH cube over 4. So, inertia is equal to BH cube over 4. So, ito na lang kakabisaduhin nyo guys para hindi na kayo mag-derive, hindi na kayo mag-parallel access theorem dun sa mismong board exam. So, direct sub na lang. So, 10 times 10 raised to 3 over 4 is 25. cm raised to 4. So, next, 46. So, a Toyota MR2 is traveling on a horizontal unbanked circular track of radius r. Coefficient of friction between the tires and track is 0.30. Determine the car's velocity while traveling at a radius of 34 meters without skidding. So, itong problem na mga banking curves na to, paborito to ng examiner, no? So, halos laging lumalabas. So, paano tong 46, guys? So, formula ng banking. So, tangent ng theta is equals to V squared over GR. So, ang tangent ng theta, equal rin yan sa friction, no? So, tangent ng theta, equal rin yan sa friction, which is 0.30. So, substitute mo na kagad dito, 0.30 is equals to velocity. So, hinanap yung velocity divided by 9.81 times radius na 34. So, very easy. Makuha natin velocity is 10 meters per second. So, the answer is letter D. The next 47, pabigay na yung 47 guys, no? Nahanap lang yung arithmetic mean. So, arithmetic mean, pag-add lang natin itong tatlong numbers, divide lang natin ng 3. So, 95 plus 92 plus 87 divided by 3 is, ang sagot dito? So, 91.33. The next 48. A perfect cone was formed by rolling a gauge 24 sheet of metal in the form of a sector of a circle 72 centimeters in diameter with a central angle of 150 degrees. So find the volume of the cone in cubic centimeters. So paano tong number 48? So dito sa number 48 guys. So perfect cone. So halimbawa ito yung ano no. So ito yung circle. So meron tayong sector dyan. So yung sector natin, meron tayong formed by 72 diameter. So ibig sabihin ko 72 diameter, 36 tong radius ng circle. With central angle of 150 degrees. So theta. So theta natin dito is 150 degrees. So kapag bubuin natin yan, ito yung mabubuo nating sector, no? So 36, then theta is 150 degrees. So syempre pag itong sector na to, pag niroll natin to, makakabuo siya ng isang perfect cone. So, ang formula kasi ng cone natin is 1/3 pi r squared times height. So, hinahanap kasi natin yung volume ng cone, no? So, kailangan natin makuha yung radius at saka si height. So, para makuha natin si radius at saka si height. So, kasi guys, yung circumference kasi, so, yung circumference ng circle is equal to, so pi d so wait, paano ba to? So dito kasi yung ito yung arc S. So titingin tayo dito sa sector, meron yung arc S. So itong arc S na to is equal to yung yan yung circumference ng circle nung base ng cone. So halimbawa ito yung cone natin. So ito yung bubuo dun sa base na, so dun sa circumference ng base ng cone. So pi times diameter. So para makuha natin tong diameter ng cone. So S is equals to pi d, where S pwede nating makuha using R times theta. So R theta is equals to pi d, where yung radius natin, so ilan yung radius natin? So itong radius natin, yan yung radius ng circle. So 36, radius ng, tama yung radius ng original circle, 36 times theta na. So 150 times pi over 180 is equal to pi times diameter ng cone. So times diameter ng cone. So makuha natin diameter ng cone dito is equals to 30 degrees. 30, ano bang unit niyan? 30 cm. So pag nakuha natin diameter, makukuha natin yung radius. So kung titingnan natin tong cone dito, so parang pa ganyan. So 36 to. Then yung height natin, ito. Then yung diameter natin, so radius natin dyan is 15. So 15 to. So makuha natin, height is equal to square root ng 36 squared minus 15 squared. So 32.73. So pag nakuha natin yan, makuha natin yung volume. So volume is equals to 1/3 pi times radius natin na. So ilan yung radius natin? So 15. So radius natin dito is 15, no? 15 squared times height na 32.73. So makuha natin volume is 7711 cubic centimeter. So the answer is letter D. So ganyan lang yung solution niya, guys. Then 49, a rectangle is to be inscribed in an ellipse. So may given time formula. So what is the maximum possible area? So guys, kapag rectangle inscribed in an ellipse, so rectangle inscribed in an ellipse. So ganito yung formula natin dyan. So area ng rectangle is equals to 2 times A and B. So major times minor, semi-major times semi-minor axis. So kunin muna natin yung A at saka B. So kung titingnan natin yung formula ng ellipse, so x squared over 200 plus y squared over 50 is equals to 1. So syempre ang A natin dito, ito, square root ng 200. Ang B natin dito, ito, square root ng 50. So pag snapshot natin sa formula ng area ng rectangle, so 2 times square root ng 200 times square root ng 50. So makuha natin dyan is 200. So the answer is letter B. So yan yung shortcut formula natin sa area ng rectangle inscribed in an ellipse 2AB. The next 50, determine the first derivative with respect to x of the function. So g of x equals to 5v10 minus 35. So sa number 50, medyo madali lang to, no? So g of x is equals to 5v. So itong v dito, 10 raised to 10 yan, no? Minus 35. So since with respect to x tayo, so g prime ng x. So since itong v is considered constant na to, dahil x kasi yung function natin dapat dito, so 0. So constant na tong lahat, constant. So syempre derivative ng constant is equal to 0. So the answer is letter B. Then 51, an object moves along a straight line such that after t minutes, its distance from its starting point is d is equals to 20 t plus 5 over t plus 1 meters. So determine the speed in meters per minute will it be moving at the end of 4 minutes. So paano itong 51? So 51, nanap natin yung speed in meters per minute. So may given tayong formula ng d. So d is equals to 20t plus 5 over t plus 1. So syempre pag dinerivative natin, so alam natin na velocity or yung speed is derivative ng distance with respect to time. So alam naman natin yan, no? Is equals to d over dt no 20t plus 5 over t plus 1. So at substitute natin at t is equals to 4 minutes. So equals na kagad yan. So i-calculate natin. So mode, shift mode, or shift, ito pala, 20x plus 5 over x plus 1. 4 minutes. So 19.8 guys. So 19.8 meters per minute. So the answer is letter A. The next, number 52. So the arithmetic mean of numbers 2 and 5 is, so ito, the answer is 3.5. So pag-add lang natin, divide natin ng 2. The next, 53. What is a substance existing in the gaseous phase but relatively near its saturation temperature? So ang sagot dito sa 53 guys, so ito yun, letter A, gas. Then 54, factor the said expression. So x raised to 4 minus y raised to 4. So kahit mag-let na lang tayo dyan, no? So calc, use calc na lang to. So calc at x is equals to, so kahit anong gusto mong number. So ako gusto ko x is 1.5. Ang gusto kong, basta tandaan nyo, mas mataas dapat yung 1 point, yung x sa y kasi para hindi mag-error yung problem na. So x equals to 1.5, y is equals to, so gusto ko is 1. 1 ang gusto ko, no? So kahit anong gusto naman yun namang numbers sa, or values sa x and y. So substitute natin, 1.5 raised to 4 minus 1 raised to 4 equals to 4.0625. Then magta-trial and error tayo sa choices. So try choices. So dapat mag-equal rin yung sagot. So ang tamang sagot kasi dito is yung letter C. So try na natin kagad yun para mabilis. So x squared plus y squared, x plus y, x minus y. So calc at x is equals to 1.5, y is equals to 1. So magiging sagot dyan, so 1.5 squared plus 1 squared times 1.5 plus 1 times 1.5 minus 1. So ang sagot dito is 4.0625. Since parehas ang lumabas, therefore ito na kaagad yung answer natin. Tama yung ating trinay sa choices. So letter C. So next, tuloy-tuloy lang, 55. How long is each side of a regular pentagon with perimeter of 90 inches? So syempre, para makuha natin, so perimeter kasi ng pentagon is equals to 5. So 5 sides ng pentagon, di ba? 5 times side. So yung length ng side. So syempre, ilan ba yung perimeter natin? 90 is equals to 5 times length ng side. So side natin is equals to 90 over 5 is equals to 8 inches. So yun na kagad. Letter A. The next is 56. A force of 10 newtons is applied to one end of a 10 inches diameter steel circular rod. So solve for the stress. So medyo madali lang din tong 56. So stress is equals to force over area. So force natin is 10 newtons divided by area na pi over 4 times 10 inches times, convert lang natin, 25.4 mm. So 25.4 mm per 1 inch. So squared. So Newton per mm squared ang lalabas dito is naka megapascal. So 0.00020 megapascal. So syempre, i-divide natin ng 1,000. So 0.20 kilopascal. The answer is letter A. The next, 57. A gas bubble rising from the sea floor is 1 inch in diameter at a depth of 50 feet. Given that specific gravity of seawater is 1.03, the buoyant force in pounds being exerted on the bubble at this instant is nearest to, so ano sagot dito sa, paano itong 57? So 57. So, isipin ko lang. Wait. So, pwede tayo gumamit dito ng formula ng buoyant force, density, volume, or density times volume times gravity. So, buoyant force is equals syempre to dun sa density ng fluid times volume ng submerged body times gravity. So, density ng fluid, pwede natin makuha using specific gravity times density ng water. So, ilan ba yung specific gravity ng seawater? 1.03 given na. Then, density ng water, 62.4 pounds per cubic foot. Then, volume. So, ang volume natin, ang volume ng sphere is 4/3 pi r cube. So, pi times radius. So, 1 inch. So, ang radius natin dito is 0.5 inch. So, 0.5 inch. Divide mo ng 12 para maging feet. So, raised to 3, 4/3 pi r cube times gravity. So, gravity natin is 32.2 foot per second squared. So, ilan yung matitirang unit dito? So, pounds, foot cube maka-cancel. So, pounds to foot per second squared. So, pwede natin i-convert, no? So, ay pwede natin i-divide sa 32.2 pounds to foot per second squared sa isang pounds of force. So, ito kasi pounds of mass to, no? Pounds of mass, pounds of mass. So, maka-cancel yung pounds of mass, maka-cancel yung foot, maka-cancel yung second squared. So, matitira dito is pounds of force. So, magiging sagot natin dito is 0.020 pounds. Pounds of force. So, the answer is letter A. So, next, number 58. At the end of its estimated life, how do you call an estimate of the asset's net market value? So, syempre, yan yung salvage value. Or, hindi pala, salvage value pala, yan yung scrap value. No? So, sagot dyan is book value. Then, 59. What is the maximum shearing stress in a helical mild steel spring composed of 16 turns of 18 mm diameter wire on a mean radius if 75 mm when the spring is supporting a load of 4 kilonewton? So, hinahanap natin yung shearing stress. So, shearing stress is equals to, ng spring is equals to 8 sa KFC, may pi D2. So, itong diameter dito, diameter ng wire. So, direct sub na lang din to, no? So, ang C natin is mean diameter over wire diameter. So, ilan ba yung mean diameter natin dito? So, 75 times 2 is 150. Divided by wire diameter 18. So, 150 over 18 is 8.333. So, ang K natin is 4C minus 1 over 4C minus 4 plus 0.615 over C. So, pag sinubstitute natin yung C dito sa equation na to, makuha natin is 1.176 and direct sub na natin itong mga to. So, sa ating formula ng shear stress. So, 8 times K, 1.176 times F natin. Yan yung F natin, 4 kilonewton. So, 4 kilonewton is 4,000 newton. Times C natin na 8.333. Then, divided by pi times wire diameter na 18 mm. Then, squared. So, makuha natin dito. So, Newton per mm squared is megapascal. So, 308 megapascal. So next, number 60. Tesla is the unit of which of the following? So sagot dito is magnetic induction. So next, 61. Given the following simultaneous differential equation, so determine dy over dt. So ito, paano ba tong problem na to? So 'di ba? So ang gawin natin dito guys, so itong equation number 1, so ito equation number 1 natin. Ito yung equation number 2. So sa equation number 1, tingnan niyo lang 'yan. So i-arrange lang natin 'yan, dx over dt. So 2 dx over dt. Then ilipat natin sa kabila yung mga ibang terms. So negative 3 or positive na pala 'yan. So positive 3y over dt minus x plus y plus k. So i-divide natin both sides by 2. So ma-cancel. Then pinalabas natin si dx over dt. Then yung sa isang equation, sa equation number 2, palabasin rin natin si dx over dt. So 3 dx over dt is equals to negative 2 dy over dt plus x minus cosine ng t. So i-divide natin both sides by 3. So yan na, napalabas na natin si dx over dt. So ang gagawin natin guys, pag-e-equate natin yung dalawang dx over dt para ma-eliminate natin yung dx over dt dito sa dalawang equations and makuha natin tong dy over dt. So pag-equate natin, so dx over dt is equals to dx over dt. So 3y dt minus x plus y plus k over 2. So 3 dy pala yan, 3 dy. So 3 dy is equals to negative 2 dy over dt plus x minus cosine ng t divided by 3. So pinag-equate natin yung dalawang dx over dt, no? Then pagsamahin na natin siya. So itong cross multiply, i-times natin itong 3 dito sa kabila, then times natin 2 dito sa kabila. So magiging 9. So paano magiging itsura niya? Or gawin na lang natin guys. So wag na lang natin pala i-times sa ganyan. So ang gawin na lang natin, i-times natin ng 6 both sides. So para ma-eliminate yung mga denominate. So i-multiply natin both sides by 6. So 6 magiging 6 divided by 2 is 3 times 3 is 9. So magiging 9 dy over dt. So 9. So 3 minus 3x plus 3y plus 3k is equals to, dito naman 6 divided by 3 is 2. So negative 4 dy over dt plus 4x plus, so dito is 6 divided by 3 is 2 plus 2x minus 2 cosine ng t. Then pagsamahin natin lahat, so 9 dy over dt plus 4 is 13. So 13 dy over dt. Then is equal to, so dito naman ilipat natin tong negative 3x sa kabila. So negative 4 or negative 3x. So 2x plus 3x is 5x plus 3y plus 3k or baliktad pala, magiging minus na pala yan. Minus 3y minus 3k minus 3y minus 3k minus 2 cosine ng t. Then, i-divide natin lahat ng 13. So, dy over dt is equal to, so magiging 1 over 13 times 5x minus 3y minus 3k minus 2 cosine ng t. So, ito na yung sagot, guys. So, easy. So, the answer is letter D. The next 62. Find the length of the latus rectum of the curve x squared is equals to negative 12y. So, itong analytic geometry na to, so equation ng parabola opens downward yan dahil negative tapos square yung x. So, opens downward. So, ito yung similar formula niya, 4ay. So, negative 4ay. So, itong 4a dito, yan yung ating length ng latus rectum. So, length ng latus rectum, LLR, is equals to 4a. So, ang 4a dito, equal dito sa 12. So, ito na kaagad yung sagot. So, ito siya. So, wag nyo sasama guys yung negative, no? So, dahil length ang hinahanap. So, next. Which of the following statements about charge placed on a dielectric material is true? So, ano sagot dito sa 63? So, sa 63, the charge... Anong sagot sa 63, guys? So, guess. Any guess? So, ang sagot dito is A. So, next, 64. The charge in coulombs that passes through a wire after t seconds is given by the function. So, may given time function with respect to t. So, determine the average current during the first 2 seconds. So, ito, may nasagot na ulit na rin tayong ganito, no? So, average current, so, IA is equals to, so, change ng Q over change in time. So, kukunin natin yung change in Q natin dito. So, ang change in Q, so meron tayong equation. So, T raised to 3. So, ang equation natin is T raised to 3. So, Q is equals to T raised to 3 minus 2T squared plus 5T plus 2. So, substitute lang natin dito. So, T cube minus 2T squared plus 5T plus 2. Then, pag sinabi kasi during the first 2 seconds, so, at T is equals to 2 muna. Then, minus yung equation na T3 minus 2T squared plus 5T plus 2 at T is equals to 0. Then, divided by yung dalawang times. So, 2 minus 0. So, yan. Kapag average current during the first 2 seconds. So, itong buong to, ito is Q as a function of 2. Itong 2 is Q as a function of 0. So, direct sub, makukuha natin dyan. So, substitute mo na yung 2 dito. Substitute mo na yung 0 dito. Makukuha natin is 5 ampere. So, lagi, paulit-ulit yung lumalabas sa board exam, no? So, laging 5 ampere yung sagot. Then 65, what is the net force that will give to a mass of 1 grams and an acceleration of 1 centimeter per second squared? So alam natin yung grams to centimeter per second squared is equals to dynes. So letter B. Then 66, what is the power factor of a 2 HP, 240 volts, 15 amps electric motor with 85% motor efficiency? So, efficiency kasi is equals to power input over power output. So, ilan yung efficiency natin? 85%, so 0.85. Is equals to power input natin is 2 HP. divided by power output. So, ang power output kasi natin dito, guys, so, yun yung voltage times ampere. So, power is equals to current times voltage. So, ang current natin is 15 ampere times voltage 240 volts. So, ilan yung lalabas dito? Watts. Naka-watts yan, guys. So, times 1 HP per 1 HP per 746 watts times, so kapag may power factor pa pala tayo, so minumultiply pa natin dito yung power factor sa baba. So times power factor, so makancel to. Makuha natin power factor dito is 0.487. So the answer is letter C. The next 67. So 67, a 3,000 cubic feet storage tank is fabricated with cylindrical body and hemispherical ends. The cost of fabricating the hemispherical ends is double than that of the cylinder. So calculate the length that will minimize the cost. So paano to, guys? So nahanap natin yung length that will minimize the cost. So halimbawa, ito yung ating tank. Illustrate lang natin yung tank natin. So, meron siyang length. So, hinahanap natin dito yung length. So, length that will minimize the cost. So, itong problem nito is maximum minima ulit, no? So, syempre, volume total natin dito is equals to volume ng cylinder plus, ito kasing dalawang ends niya, dalawang hemispherical ends. So, ibig sabihin, pag pinagbuo natin itong dalawang ends niya, makakabuo yan ng isang sphere. So, pag pinagdugtong natin yung dalawang ends na yan. So, volume ng cylinder plus volume ng sphere. So, ilan yung volume total natin dito? 3,000 cubic feet. So, equals to, so ilan yung volume ng cylinder? So, yung volume ng cylinder na natin dito is pi r squared times height. So, yung height natin yan yung length plus volume ng sphere. So, 4/3 pi r cube. So, magiging length natin dito is equals to 3,000 minus 4/3 pi r cube divided by pi r squared. So, ito yung equation ng ating length. Then, doon tayo tumingin sa area. So, sa surface area. Kasi sabi niya, the cost of fabricating the hemispherical ends is double than that of the cylinder. So, double than that of the cylinder. So, hindi rin niya sinabi yung cost, no? So, hindi rin kasi sinabi dito sa problem kung ilan yung cost niya. So, i-assume natin dito. So, assumption natin dito. Assume. So, area ng cylinder, yung cost ng cylinder pala. So, cost ng cylinder is equals to 1 peso per, so 1 peso per feet squared. So, per feet squared area. So, yan yung assumption natin. So, per feet squared of surface area. So, yan yung cost ng cylinder, no? So, cost ng cylinder. So, assume natin yan guys. So, cost ng cylinder. So, cost ng cylinder is equals to 1 peso per feet squared of surface area cost. So, dyan kasi yung nakabase yung mga ano, sa materials natin. So, kapag bumibili tayo ng materials, nakabase yan sa feet squared nung material na bibilihin natin. So, para makuha natin yung total cost. So, yung formula, yung equation ng cost, so syempre dun muna tayo sa surface area. So, surface area total is equals to surface area ng cylinder plus surface area ng sphere. So, yung formula ng ating surface area ng cylinder is, so ano bang formula niyan? So, di ba ang surface area ng cylinder is pi dl or 2 pi rl plus surface area ng sphere is 4 pi r squared. So, para makuha, yan yung surface area natin. Then, para makuha natin yung cost, so di ba ang cost total natin is equals to cost ng cylinder. So, ang cost ng cylinder is 1 peso per foot squared. So, 1 peso per foot squared. So, 2 pi rl times 1 plus, so dahil sabi niya kasi yung cost dito is cost ng hemispherical ends is doble nung cost ng cylinders. So ibig sabihin cost ng sphere. So cost ng sphere is equals to 2 times cost ng cylinder. So 2 times cost ng cylinder. So medyo nakakalito tong problem na to, no? So magiging 2 times 4 pi r squared. So kaya naging ganyan na. So ito is So magiging 2 pi rl plus 8 pi r squared. Then i-substitute natin dito sa L yung formula natin. So dito tayo. So C total is equals to, so 2 pi r, then yung L natin i-substitute natin dito. 3,000 minus 4/3 pi r cube over pi r squared plus 8 pi then r squared plus 8 pi r squared. So makacancel si pi dito, si r makacancel. So magiging cost natin dito, cost total is equals to 6,000 over r minus 8/3 pi r squared plus 8 pi r squared. Then pag derivative natin with respect to r, so derivative ng CT with respect to r is equals, so derivative natin to negative 6,000 over r squared minus, so 16 over 3 pi r plus 16 pi r. So then equate natin sa 0 para makuha natin minimum cost. So then pag in-equate natin sa 0, pag solve natin, makukuha natin yung radius. So ang radius natin is equal to, so shift solve nyo to, makukuha nyo yung radius dyan is 5.636. Then itong 5.636, substitute natin sa ating formula ng length. So length is equals to 3,000 minus 4/3 pi times 5.636 raised to 3 divided by pi times 5.636 squared. So, makuha nating length dyan is 22.5 feet. So, medyo mahaba yung solution niya guys. So, ganyan lang siya. So, number 67. So, ano magandang solution pa natin dyan? May shortcut tayo dyan. So, looks fam. So, pag mahirap i-solve. Then, 68. What force is required to punch 20 mm diameter hole through a 10 mm thick steel plate if the ultimate strength of the plate material is 450 megapascal? So, medyo madali lang tong number 68, no? So, force is equals to, sa kapag punching, force ng punching, so ginagamit natin dyan guys is ultimate strength or ultimate stress times pi dt. So, times area. So, ultimate stress natin is 450 megapascal times pi times diameter na 20 times thickness na 10. So, makukuha natin dyan is 283,000 Newton or 283 kilonewton. The answer is letter C. Then 69, medyo madali lang to 69. Hinahanap lang yung velocity at time is equals to 5. So, para makuha natin velocity, so alam natin velocity is derivative ng distance with respect to time. So, d over dt ng 16t plus 8t squared. So, at t is equal to 5 seconds. So, equal sa 96 yan. So, yan nyo na lang, no? I-calculate nyo na lang derivative with respect to t, 16t plus 8t squared. T is equal to 5. So, 96. Sagot. Letter B. Then, next, 70. These are usually used to produce consumer goods and services. Pag-produce, so producer goods and services. The next, 71. How much money should a man invest in a fund paying 8% annual interest compounded continuously if he wants to use the money to buy a 20,000 equipment in 4 years? So, continuously, so continuous compounding ang ginagamit natin dyan. So, F is equals to pain. So, ganyan lang ginagamit natin dyan. So, F natin, so future is 20,000. Then, present times E raised to I natin is 8%. So, 0.08 times 4 years. So, makuha natin P dito is 14,522.98. So, easy. The next, 72. Which of the following statements affects more on the electrical and thermal properties of the materials? So, syempre, the electrons yan yung nakaka-apekto. Yan yung valence electrons natin. Then 73, who can be in responsible of preparation of plants and design of mechanical plant? So, syempre dito, hindi pwedeng all of this. So, ang responsible lang sa plano at saka ma-design is yung professional mechanical engineer. The next, 74, how many degrees are there in 4,800 mils? So, 4,800 mils, convert lang natin. So, times 360 degrees sa 6,400 mils. So, alam naman natin yan, no? So, the answer here is 270 degrees. Letter D. Then 75, in a class of 40 students, 27 like to play basketball, while 25 like to play baseball. How many like both? So, gawa lang tayo dyan ng Venn diagram. So, ito yung basketball. Ito yung baseball. So, basketball, baseball. So, 40 students, 27 daw. So, syempre, ito yung sa gitna, lalagyan natin dyan, X. So, yan yung hinahanap natin, yung parehas na naglalaro ng basketball at saka baseball. Then, sabi niya, 27 like to play basketball. So, dito lalagyan natin 27. Then, ima-minus mo yung X, yung bot na naglalaro. Then, dito naman sa pangalawa, 25. Then, ima-minus mo rin dyan yung x. Then, pag ito total natin, so, 27 minus x plus 25 minus x equal yan sa total. Kung ilang students, so 40. So, pag sinif solve nyo, makakuha nyong x dyan is 12. So, ang sagot dyan is letter D. The next 76 factor 16 minus 10x plus x squared. So, sa number 76. So, kahit calc na lang, no? So, alam na natin sagutan to. So, calc nyo na lang, mag-calculate dito ng 1 or kahit 1.5 kung kahit anong gusto nyo number, dapat yung value nito maging equal dun sa value ng tamang sagot sa choices. So, ang sagot dyan, so, try natin B. So, 16 minus 10x plus x squared. So, calc at, so, anong gusto nating number? Calc at square root ng 2. So, gusto ko i-square root ng 2. So, 16 minus 10 times square root ng 2 plus square root ng 2 squared. So, ilan to? So, 16 minus 10 square root ng 2 plus square root ng 2 squared. So, calc or equals na pala. Equals 3.8578. 3.8578. Then, try natin choices. So, try choices. So, try natin letter B. So, try natin tong letter B, no? So, sa letter B, 8 minus x, then 2 minus x. So, 8 minus square root ng 2. 2 minus square root ng 2. Try choice B. So, try natin itong B, no? So, equals 8 minus square root ng 2. 2 minus square root ng 2. So, sagot is 3.8578. So, tama tong choice B. So, pwede rin natin i-try yung choice C. Try choice D. So, try choice B. Lagyan na natin try choice B para maayos yung solution. Try choice B. So, sagot na kagad is B. Pero try pa rin natin choice D. So, x minus 8, x minus 2. So, calc at x square root ng 2. So, try natin. So, x minus 8, x minus 2, calc at square root ng 2. So, 3.8578. So, 3.8578. So, halos the same lang din, no? So, the same lang din. So, ang sagot dito is B or D. So, yan yung sagot dito. So, ang sagot is letter B and D. So, dalawang sagot, no? So, dito, ang pinakamagandang gawin natin is, ano, so, kung anong gusto nyo sagot dyan, kung B or D. So, kaso sa board exam kasi isa lang talaga sagot dyan eh. So, kung ano yung nilagay na answer key nung examiner. So, ang gagawin natin dito, syempre, swerte kung makachamba tayo. Pero siguro kung ako magsasagot dito, ang pipiliin ko siguro itong 8 minus x, 2 minus x. Kasi kung mapapansin nyo, pabaliktad yung number. So siguro, pabaliktad na rin yung sinulat niya na answer. So 8 minus x na una yung number kesa dun sa letter. So itong isasagot ko kung sakali. Pero syempre, B or D pa rin talaga ang sagot dyan. Sa totoo. So next, 77. From a point 2 centimeter distance from a circle, a tangent line is drawn 3 centimeters long. Find the radius of the circle. This is 77. So, paano to guys? So, kung illustrate natin yung problem, so ito yung circle. So, itong point daw, itong point na to, 2 centimeter distance from the circle. So, ito, 2 centimeter distance. So, drawing tayong tangent sa circle. Ito yung tangent sa circle. So, ito. So, yan yan. So, ito yung point na yan. So, ito is, ang line daw natin is 3 centimeter long. So, ito is 3. So, syempre, pag dinugtong natin sa center, then, ito is 90 degrees. So, so ito is radius. So, para malaman natin yung radius, gamit tayo ng Pythagorean theorem. So, 2 plus r. So, yung hypotenuse natin is 2 plus r is equal to, so, so ito is radius, no? Radius squared. So, 2 plus r squared is equals to radius squared plus 3 squared. So, dyan natin makukuha si radius. So, radius is equals to 1.25 cm. So, the answer is letter D. The next, 78. How do you call a cylinder with elliptical cross-section? So, cylinder na may elliptical cross-section, cylindroid. Then 79. Find the volume obtained if the region bounded by y is equals to x squared and y is equals to 2x is rotated about the x-axis. So, medyo madali lang to, no? So, halimbawa, ito yung ating, then, so, kung drawing natin, so, ang parabola natin is parabola opens upward. Y is equals to x squared. Then, yung line na y is equals to 2x. So, ito yung line na yan, no? So, dadaan yan sa ating center. So, ito yan. So, kapag pinag-equate mo yung dalawa, so, ito kasi is x is equals to square root ng y. So, itong, x is equals to square root ng y. Then, yung isa naman, y is equals to 2x. So, syempre, magiging x is equals to y over 2. So, balik na. So, magiging x is equals to, ito naman is magiging x is equals to y over 2. Then, pag equate natin dalawang x, so square root ng y is equals to y over 2. So, makuha natin y dito is equals to 4. So, itong point na to, itong y niya is 4. So, 4 yan. So, kapag magano tayo dito, mag-strip tayo, pinakamagandang strip natin is pa-horizontal strip para na bounded siya by the line and by the parabola. So, saan ba siya rotated? Since rotated siya sa x-axis, so parallel to the axis of rotation. So, ang gagamitin nating formula, so yung yung 2 pi yx. So, since ang natin dito is dy, tapos x dy. So, 2 pi yx dy. So, ang limits natin from 0 to 4. So, equals 0 to 4, 2 pi. So, ano yung y natin dito? So, ang substitute para natin dito yung x. So, yung y natin, y as it is yan. Then, yung x natin, so ano yung x natin dito? Dalawa yung x natin. So, isang square root ng y, isang y over 2. So, pag minus lang natin yan, kahit magkabaliktad, okay lang. So, square root ng y minus y over 2. So, yan yung ating x. So, ito yung buong x natin. So, pag minus natin, so, then, dy. So, ang volume natin dyan is 4.27 pi. So, equals to 64 over 15 pi. So, guys, para makuha nyo yung eksaktong sagot, so, ang gawin nyo is, tanggalin nyo muna yung pi. Huwag nyo isasama dito yung pi, no? So, huwag nyo muna isama dyan, then saka kunin nyo yung decimal point na sagot, or yung buong sagot na may decimal, then saka mo isalpak yung pi. Then, itong 4.27, since equal yan sa 64 over 15 pi, so yan yung sagot. So, the answer is letter C. So, next, number 80. So 80, a 5-meter extension ladder leans against the wall. The bottom is 3 meters from the wall. The bottom stays at the same place. How much should the ladder be extended so that the top would lean against the wall 1 meter higher? So ito yung wall natin. So syempre ito yung hagdanan. So yan yung hagdanan, no? Then ito yung distance niya from the horizontal. So, the bottom, a 5-meter extension ladder, so 5 meter yan. Then, the bottom is 3 meter from the wall. So, dito, wala tayong given dito na, yung height ng wall. So, x. So, x yan. Then, sabi niya, kapag how much would the ladder be extended so that the top would lean against the wall 1 meter higher? So, ibig sabihin, sa second scenario, ganito na yung magiging triangle natin, no? So, ibig sabihin, itong x is magdadagtag tayo ng 1 meter dahil tataas siya ng 1 meter. Then, 5 minus, 5 plus, mag-add tayo dito ng clearance. So, syempre, dahil tataas yung ating ladder, so, ma-extend yung ating ladder. Pag tumaas tong, then, ito namang bottom niya is 3 meters pa rin, hindi nagbabago. So, ganito na yung magiging tsura ng ating formula. So, ilan ba yung value ng ating x? So, ang value ng ating x is equal to, so, dito sa first illustration natin, 5 squared minus 3 squared. So, square root ng 5 squared minus 3 squared is, ilan ba? So, equals to 4. So, itong x natin is 4, no? So, magiging 5 plus c squared is equals to 3 squared plus, ito, 4 plus 1 squared. So, makuha natin yung clearance. So, ito yung how much the ladder be extended. So, syempre, ang sagot dito is 0.83095 meters. The next 81, what is this process called when more solute is added to an already saturated solution, which will cause the excess solute to settle to the bottom of the container? So, ang sagot dito sa 81, guys. So, ang 81, sagot dito is precipitation. Then next, 82. A car starts from rest and has a constant acceleration of 3. Determine the average velocity during the first 10 seconds of motion. So guys, para makuha natin average velocity, so VAV is equals to initial plus final velocity divided by 2. So initial velocity niya dahil at rest, 0. Then yung final velocity natin, makukuha natin using since VO plus 80. So 0 to, ang acceleration natin is 3. Then ang time natin is equals to 10. So is equals to 30 feet per second. So yung substitute natin dito, so 0 plus 30 divided by 2 is 15 feet per second. So the answer is letter C. The next 83, the moment of inertia of section 2 inches wide and 2 feet high above an axis 1 foot above the bottom edge of the section in inches raised to 4 is, so moment of inertia ng ng rectangle. So madali lang to, no? So 83, moment of inertia is equals to BH cube over 12 lang yan. So ng rectangle lang. So base natin is 2 inches times height natin is 2 feet. So 2 feet times 12 inches per 1 foot. So raised to 3 divided by 12. So magiging sagot dito is 2304 inches raised to 4. So the answer is letter D. Whew. So next, 84. If the column or rows of a determinant are identical, the value of the determinant is, so anong value ng determinant natin dito? Kapag identical, yung dalawang rows or columns natin, syempre, value is 0. So 85, in the non-degenerate conic, 3x squared plus 6xy plus 5y squared minus x plus y is equals 0, classify what kind ng conic. So paano tong 85 guys? So 'di ba ang pang-determine natin yung determinants, b squared minus 4ac. So ang b natin dito is equals to 6. Ang a natin dito is 3, ang c natin is 5. So 6 squared minus 4 times 3 times 5. So equals negative 24. So dahil yung negative siya, so dahil less than 0, so pag less than 0, ellipse. So tandaan nyo na, no? Pag less than 0, ellipse. Pag greater than 0, hyperbola. Pag equal to 0, parabola. So sagot dito is ellipse. The next, 86, what occurs when a unique product available only from one supplier? So from one supplier, monopoly lang yan. 86. Then which of the following materials is not part of a viscoelastic material? So ang sagot sa 87 is letter D, metal. So metal ang naiiba dyan. So which of the following is the equivalent of the expression 2 log to the base b of 6 minus log to the base b of 4? So madali lang to, no? So ano lang tayo, mag-let lang tayo dito. So let b is kahit anong gusto mong number. So ang gusto kong number is e. So let b is equals to e. So para maging 2 So, ang log ng E, log to the base E is ln na yan. So, 2 ln ng 6 minus ln ng 4. So, equal saan yan? So, 2 ln ng 6 minus ln ng 4. So, 2.197. Then, mag-try tayo sa choices. So, try choice D. So, 2 log to the base B is of 3. So, let rin natin to. B is equals to E. So, alam natin log to the base E is ln. So, 2 ln ng 3 is equal to, so, dapat mag-equal rin yan sa sagot, no? 2 ln ng 3. So, 2.197. 2.197. Therefore, ito na yung sagot. So, guys, kung narito kayo dun sa E, so, pwede naman kahit anong gusto nyo number, no? So, kung gusto nyo 2, so, 2 or kahit anong gusto nyo number, 4, so, sabihin natin 2. 2 log ng 2 raised to 6 minus 2 log ng 2 of 6 minus log ng 2 of 4. So, yun yung sa substitute mo. Then sa choice din, yun rin yung sa substitute mo, 2 log ng 2 of 3. Kung gusto nyong iba yung value ng B. So, ako kasi gusto ko value ng B is E. So, alam naman natin log to the base E equal yan sa mismong ln sa natural logarithm. So, parang mas madali na yung pag-type ko sa calcu. So, ang sagot dyan is letter D. The next, 89, use the slope-intercept equation of a line y is equals to mx plus b with slope of 2/3 and y-intercept of 2. So, medyo madali lang din itong 89, no? So, y is equals to mx plus b. So, ang m natin is 2/3. Ang b natin, yan yung y-intercept. So, 2. So, yun na kagad sagot. 2/3 x. So, plus 2, letter C. The next, 90. So, if a mining engineer borrowed money with a simple interest of 12%, calculate the present worth of 75,000, which is due at the end of 7 months. So, simple lang yung solution dito, no? So, future worth is equals to present worth times 1 plus IN. So, ang future worth natin, 75,000 is equals to present worth times 1 plus, yung I natin is 0.12 times 7 months per 12 months. So, makuha natin present worth dito is 70,093.50. So, the answer is letter C. The next, 91. So 91, what do you call an energy required to move 1 coulomb of charge through an element? So ang sagot dyan is voltage. The next, 92, which of the following compounds and elements is unstable in its purest form? So ano yung unstable dito at its purest form? Carbon dioxide. Then 93, if vector A is 10 units and vector B, which makes 60 degrees with vector A, is 20 units. So what is the difference of vectors A and B? So madali lang to, no? Mode complex lang. So syempre vector A is equals to 10 units. Then vector B, so vector A is equals to 10 units. Vector B is equals to 60 degrees daw siya sa vector A. So ang gagawin natin dyan, and 20 units. So 20 angle ng 60 degrees. So pag pinag-minus natin yung vector, so vector B muna unahin natin. Vector B minus vector A. So equal yan sa 20 angle ng 60 minus 10. So, calcu lang natin. Pakita sa calcu. Mode complex. So, 20 angle ng 60. So, dapat naka-degrees yung ating calcu, no? So, mode degrees minus 10 equals, so 17.32i. So, 17.32i. So, itong 17.32, yan na kagad yung sagot. Letter B. 17.32 units. Malapit na tayo. Number 94, if a block is pushed 2 feet horizontally by a force of 200 pounds at an angle of 28 degree, with respect to the horizontal, what is the work done by the force? So, syempre madali lang yan. No? Work is equals to force times distance times cosine ng theta lang. So, ito yung buong distance natin. So, force 200 times 2 feet times cosine ng 28 degrees. So the answer here is 353.18 foot to pounds. Then i-convert na natin sa joules. So 1.356 joules per foot to pounds. So maka-cancel ang ating foot to pounds. So joules. So 478 joules. So the answer is letter A, 480. The next 95, how do you call the actual interest earned by a given principal? So yung actual interest natin, yan yung effective interest. The next 96, from a wooden box containing 8 red balls, 10 white balls, and 12 blue balls, if 2 balls is drawn at random, what is the probability that one is red and the other is blue? So, syempre, sa 96, una muna, first, so may dalawang scenario tayo dyan dahil sabi niya kasi, one is red and other is blue. So, syempre, first assumption natin, yung unang lumabas, first red, second blue. Then, ang second assumption natin, first blue, then second lumabas is red ball. So, una muna dito muna tayo sa first assumption. So, 8. So, first na lumabas is red ball. So, ilan yung probability na red ball? So, 8 yung red balls divided by total. So, ang total kasi dito is 8 plus 10 plus 12, no? So, ilan yan? 8 plus 10 plus 12, 30. So, 8 over 30. Then, yung second naman is blue ball. So, 12 blue balls divided by yung total. Since nabawasan ng isa, dahil nakuha niya na yung red, 29. Then, sa second scenario, first is yung blue ball. So, 12 over 30. Then, multiplied by second is red ball. So, 8 over 29 naman. Then, pag-add lang natin to. So, 8 over 30 times 12 over 29 plus pag-add lang natin yung dalawang scenario. So, 12 over 30 times 8 over 29. So, makuha natin dyan is, so, ilan yung makuha natin dito? 0.220. The answer is letter C. The next, 97, what is annuity? So, ito yung a series of uniform amounts over a period of time. The next, 98, what is the process called when one substance mixing with another because of the molecular motion? So, sagot dyan is, so sa 98 is B, diffusion. The 99, what is the minimum point of y is equals to x plus 1 over x squared? So, para makuha natin yung minimum point, so, paano natin makuha yung minimum point dito? So, y is equals to x plus 1 over x squared. So, gagawin natin, derivative natin. So, y prime is equals to 1 minus 1 over x squared. So, yan yung derivative nitong function na to, no? Then, equate natin sa 0. Then, ang makukuha nating x dito is equal to, so, 1 minus 1 over x cubed pala to. Ang makukuha nating x dito, so, x is equals to 1. So, itong 1, i-substitute natin sa ating equation. So, y is equals to 1 plus 1 over 1 squared. So, makukuha natin dito is 2. So, ang minimum point natin dito, so, x is equals to 1, then y is equals to 2. So, ito, yung sagot. The answer is letter B. Then, for our last item, determine the equation of the line whose slope is negative 3 and the x-intercept is 5. So, paano to? So, y is equals to mx plus b. So, y is equals to, ang m natin is negative 3x. So, x-intercept tong 5, no? So, ang ibig sabihin ng x-intercept kasi, pag sinubstitute mo yung x dito, ang magiging value ng y is 0. So, kunin natin. So, negative 3x plus b. So, at x is equals to 5. So, at x-intercept is equals to 5. Ang y dapat na magiging value is 0. So, substitute mo dito, 0 is equals to negative 3 times 5 plus b. So, magiging b natin dito is equals to 15. No? Tama? So, 15. So, magiging y is equals to, so b is equals to 15. So, y is equals to negative 3x plus 15. So, itong sagot. So, magiging 3x. Kung i-arrange natin, 3x plus y is equals to 15. So, ito na yung sagot. The answer is letter A. 3x plus y is equals to 15.